What's worse, pulling a nerve in your neck, being stuck in a 6-hour flight with no working toilets, or walking into Burning Man Orgy Dome thinking it's a Starbucks?
Starbucks? At least the no toilet flight gives you a bottle. The dome? That's emotional trauma with foam on top.
And Frontier says stairboarding is the future, so I guess we all need hiking boots now. Gold medals if you survive Cleveland in January.
Forget medals. I want a heated bus pass.
And if you win $1.3 billion, what's the first thing you do?
Easy. I buy an airline just so I can personally throw people off. You clap when you land.
Yes, and finally, justice at 36,000 feet.
Coming up, Burning Man, chaos, migraines that knock you flat, and yes, Chuck E. Cheese in handcuffs.
All this next on Cabin Pressure with Shawn and G.
Prepare for takeoff.
Hey everyone, welcome. This is Cabin Pressure.
What is going on, my brother from a different mother?
From a different mother, baby. I'm here, buddy. Dude, what's going on?
We had to change it up a little bit this week, didn't
We
we?
got to like shock people. They're like, whoa.
Wait a minute.
What's going on? Wait.
They're waiting for Shawnee's entrance.
Yeah, the G's intro in?
Did you have one?
No.
You didn't have one, right?
I always can make one.
All right.
Right. Hey, man. Dude, I wanted to talk this week about, man, making decisions with your spouse.
Yeah, good luck. What decisions? First of all, what decisions you're talking about?
Any decisions.
Good luck.
I've been going through these projects, like I've been talking about last week. I'm working on projects in the house, trying to get my house all queued up for the future and all that stuff. And like every time I do it, like talk about it, one little project, like all of a sudden, I like bring it. I think I've got it researched and I got it all put together. And, I'm thinking, man, this is great. This is fantastic. I think she's going to really like this and all this stuff. And you walk in and you like explain it to them and they're like,
I don't like it.
She doesn't say I don't like it. She's like, can you change this?
She didn't like it.
Can you change this about it?
I didn't like it.
And she's like, but every time the changes, now this is my wife, every time the change happens, for some reason, the price of the project continues to grow. I'm like, why is the change get more expensive every time I'm like getting your input in this? Like, I'm like, can't we just do this simple sometimes? It's wild, man.
Okay, now here's something that's funny. Go back to when you first met.
Right.
She agreed with everything.
Yeah.
Right?
We were both very
Do you want to go out to
agreeable.
eat here? Oh, yeah, let's go to get a burger. Yeah,
Yeah,
no
very
problem.
agreeable.
Yeah. Would you want to go here? Oh, yeah, no problem. We'll stay out. Whatever. I'm good.
Yeah.
Right now, what do you think about this? I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's not that good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it reminds me, I just seen a video. It was actually funny. You were talking about that. Did you see that video of the guy, they're out shopping and she's picking potatoes out and she's putting it in the bag? He's videotaping this and he is grabbing a potato out of her bag that she picked. And he's like, what do you think about this one? And she's like, oh no, and puts it back. And then he grabs out of her bag again. And he's, what do you think about this one? No, you can't pick them out.
Dude, that's what happens.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
What happens.
As soon as you spend a lot of time together, it doesn't matter. That person will say, I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it. I want this. Right. So, I mean, I've been going on a week now, or more than a week, trying to like figure out this deck. And then she's changed through some like new things. Like she'll see pictures and she's like, oh, I like that idea. Let's do that too. And oh, I like that one too. Let's do that too. And I'm like,
Shawn, why do you come up with these ideas?
Cha-ching, cha-ching. I'm like, stop. We got to just like do it, Anyways, man, it was just my week and what's been happening and all this stuff. I didn't do any flying this week, so what's been going on with you?
I'm still imagining you shaking your head going through. When you do this and you have these projects and you have this list and you're like, oh yeah, I got it all set. All I got to do is just show her, and then all of a sudden you start checking off. Nope.
Right. I want a new, like one another thing. I'm like, I want a new golf cart. Like we live in a golf cart community, so I want a new golf cart. So I'm thinking, okay, I got the bells and whistles here, right? This is the coolest golf cart. We went out and test driving it. She's like, I don't like this.
Nope.
I don't like this.
Nope.
You know why she didn't like the golf cart I picked out? Like this new one, it was like totally loaded. All the bells and whistles had lights in the ceiling.
The color.
It's got the sound system. Nope, not the color, dude. Because I can get the color, right? We can get the whole color.
The cushion didn't feel right?
No, not the cushion. Well, there was one piece on the cushion. It was a little bit too upright for her. The seat was, and then, but the biggest thing that was like the no seller, like we're not buying that cart. It didn't have ball holders for the golf balls. So on to the next brand. Cha-ching. Anyways, yeah, that's what happens, man.
Good luck.
So what's been happening with you?
I'm turning 59, man. When this podcast airs, I will be 59 years old.
59 years old,
Yeah.
man. It's like I just see the gray getting grayer it's through this whole year. Like your sides of your head's getting grayer. You're moving into elderly ages.
And as the sunlight is casting off your gray, I can see it too.
Yeah. Wait till you start getting those envelopes from AARP,
I already got them.
right?
Yeah, I'm not opening them. I already got them. I was thinking about this. I'm a true blue Virgo. What are you?
I'm Gemini.
Okay, true blue. I mean, I'm the most critical person about myself. Do you ever think about that with your zodiac?
Dude, I'm like, first of all, I'm not a big zodiac person.
No,
Like,
but
but I grew up like, this is funny because my mom was a big zodiac person, and she was like, when we were growing up, there was a lot. Remember getting a paper and like every day,
Yeah, read your zodiac?
Let's read my zodiac. What's my zodiac?
live and die with it.
What's happening? Yeah, what's going to happen to me today? And some newspaper, San Jose Bee, was telling us what was going to happen today. Like,
It's a day you better stay in. Don't go outside. Wait a minute, it's sunny out. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just ironic that, a little bit about the zodiac, I am really critical on myself.
Yeah.
But, I was looking at this and I was thinking, what's the difference? Because how old are you now?
60.
See, you're older.
I am older.
So-
and wiser. Oh, you forgot that part. I'm wiser too.
Nope. But I was thinking when you hit the 59, 60, I was thinking about how do I think now that I didn't think when I was younger? And I realized is that time, right?
Yeah.
Time is like currency.
Oh, hell yeah. That's on your, it's like when you hit that age, you start thinking, and it's like, what's the retainer of my time? Like what's the remainder of my time that I got here? Like how much more time? And like, that's been coming up when these projects I'm doing. I'm doing the deck right now. And I'm like, the guy's coming in and he's like, oh yeah, these boards, they're warranted for 25 years. And then he like comes out and, oh yeah, and these are warranted for 50. And I'm like, I don't need that shit. Like I'm not going to be around for 50 more years.
This is the official age that shit start going wrong.
Right.
Right. I mean, when you're waking up, you're like,
I'm past that age.
I know, but you wake up and everything hurts, or
Yeah.
you're sore, for a little bit longer than normal.
Oh yeah.
But I was thinking about other things that changed in your head, and this was funny. Now here's ironic.
What's that?
Trying to change a person.
Oh no.
That rarely works, doesn't it?
That never works.
I've been trying to change your ass for how many years?
Dude, it doesn't work. Does not work. We can influence each other to be swayed to think about things, but we didn't change what the outcome probably is going to be.
Right? You just have to accept them.
Right. You just accept what it is. Like this last year, all this politics and stuff happening. Like, there's how many of our friends, that don't see things our way, and you just either, this is it. That's them. Move on. Right. We agree to disagree. You move on.
I don't like that when they say they agree to disagree. It's kind of like an oxymoron. We just disagree, and that's okay, though.
Right.
It's okay if you disagree. I'm fine with that, right?
But you're not okay with agreeing to disagree?
No, I just disagree with the person. I don't agree with them. But it's okay that I don't agree with you, and that's fine. But I'm not going to argue a point because there's no sense in arguing because they're not going to see the way we see it.
I know, but that is what agree to disagree
I
means.
understand that what it means.
This is why I'm a year older and smarter.
Do you see what I'm talking about? Right? You can't change a person. You can't change them.
No.
But it's
futile.
sad though. It's sad. It's so sad that, especially in the politics of today, that people can't just have their own opinion.
Well, people can have their own opinion. The problem is that like right now, because the internet is really, I blame the internet, like because news and communication travels so fast in this day and age, like everything is exploited and enhanced to out of control. Well, when we were growing up, like the same things that are happening today, like in order for us to get the news, it could only come through either the TV or a printed newspaper, which is a very slow method of, communication. Whereas now any joke could be like tweet, boom, here it is, Trump's dead.
Right.
And you're like, what? Like
a stupid text.
Yeah. It's just like, but anybody has that authority to pass on news, right now, because there's no control of who can put it out there and who can't, because everybody has their say.
The sad fact, though, truly is that they really don't care, Shawn. They really don't. I mean, they'll yell their whatever their belief, but they really don't care. They don't. I mean, we can argue.
What do you mean by don't care?
Well, a person sits there and they'll say, I don't like something. But as far as like something going on in the world, they don't even educate themselves on it.
Yeah, but I mean, like
they don't care to the point to educate themselves and to actually know what's going on with it.
Yeah, I agree there. Like, so that they don't care to take the time, energy, and effort to educate themselves and see both sides of the story and all that good stuff.
And then make an educated decision.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'm in agreement that people need to and when you get to that point, like if you don't agree with the way I see it, I'm cool with that too. Like at least you've done your homework, or at least you can, like, we both see that we've all both done our homework and we agree to, our opinions are our opinions, right?
Right. Okay. Next one is letting go. This is a tough one for me.
That I'm not going to say too much. This is true.
It is. It is. It's a tough one.
No, if my wife was here right now, she'd like smack me upside the head. She's like, "You are the worst with that." Like, my biggest fault. I mean, and I'm going to tell you right now, my biggest fault, and it's hard to say because this is like something like, one. I want to be forgiving, but it's hard to let go. Like, it's hard to not remember these hurts or the trauma of whatever is happening, and to just let it go and forgive. And my wife is always on me, you need to forgive people. You need to let it go. You need to keep going. And dude, it's hard. It's hard because I remember, I don't care as much as it, like, you get in that certain situation, you still remember it.
Like open up the toilet seat and not putting it down. Okay, well, you need to let go.
Let it go.
But no,
there's certain things that are more a little bit heavier and more meaning.
I know. I just had to throw it out there. I had to throw that out there. But no, it's true. Letting go is probably one of the hardest things to do. But they say it's the most powerful thing to let go, and I can understand it because cause so much stress with yourself if you don't. And I do understand that, but it's one of the hardest things to do. The other thing, I love this one. I don't have to prove shit to anybody.
No.
And I'm sitting across a person. Same person I haven't proved shit to my whole life. But, I don't have to prove anything to anybody anymore. I don't. I love that one.
No, dude. You know what? Here's my thing. I don't have to prove anything to anybody, but you know what? I do like my wife would tell you, like, and many people that know me, like, I like praise, right? Yeah. I like when people tell me that I did a good job. I like when people, that's me. It's ingrained in me. Like I'm seeking that. Even like when I'm in school right now, like my instructors, they know that I'm seeking praise for what I'm doing. Like, I don't know what that is about me, whatever, but it's because I want to do good, right? I want to be the best person I can be.
Well, you put so much into whatever you're doing. I mean, I can attest to that. Anything that I've ever seen you do, you put a lot of time into it. So all it is that you just wanted the acknowledgement of the time that you put into it. That's it. It's not like this huge. You don't ever look for this huge pat on the back.
No,
it's just an acknowledgement.
I don't need medals.
No, it's
I
just
don't need trophies.
Yeah, it's just an acknowledgement to the time that you put into it, and it's an appreciation. I know exactly where you're going with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's it. That's you. I mean, you're not looking for anything more than that. But here's the last one, and truly believe this is now I love the simplicity and the beauty of a sunrise and sunset. And I never did when I was younger. I mean, never did. You knew the sun came up, sunset, but now when I look across the backyard and the dew's on the grass and you're looking at the sun coming up, it's just absolutely gorgeous. There's nothing out there, no sounds, and it's just beautiful coming up.
That's why I love my backyard, just because of that. Like in the morning, like I can walk out my, my balcony here, my deck, and it is just so peaceful. It's ridiculous. And so I'm in total agreement with you because one, the artist to me is always like finding the beauty in it. Like I'm like, I want to save that picture. Like I want other people to see what I'm seeing.
Right.
So, I totally get that.
Difference of being 59 and being 21. And here's another difference.
Well, here's the difference. Well, here's another thing that I just wanted to point out before we move on to the next one is that my attention to beauty was not in the landscape. It was more in the booty.
You had to throw something at me.
Like I was a little focused in a little bit other direction and finding beauty other places. So yeah, just saying.
That you
just saying. Like this is.
You're talking about part of what I just said is that you cannot change a person. Right. There's no changing.
Right.
Shows that you ain't changing you. But here's the other one. Okay, and you know that you're getting old. Do you hate when you like pull a nerve in your neck?
Dude,
that happened this week. Freaking cannot stand that.
Welcome to the population of nerve injury, dude. I have been fighting this neck. I pinched a nerve in my neck. Like I went to a chiropractor, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is classic. This happens." Blah blah blah. And they're like, stretch and move. But it's kind of like that. Here's another nerve that like plantar fasciitis.
I know.
How many 20-year-olds have plantar fasciitis?
Exactly.
Right?
They're like, oh, you got old feet.
They're like, what? What the fucking fasciitis? Is that a skin disease? Like, it's like you get these like nerve problems that you get and you're old. And like my neck, I had that pinched nerve for a while where even when I was like, I'd go places and I'm like, I can only move my neck a certain thing, like moving it back, like leaning it back and looking up. Like looking up at the stars type of thing. That was painful. I was like, I'm not doing that.
See, this is when we're officially old because we're old people talking about our pains.
Yeah.
And the one thing I think is really funny about it is like, you're like, the owl, that owl kind of moves his head left and then kind of moves his head, doesn't go far.
Right.
It just kind of, and then, you're like,
well, they can spin that son of a bitch around.
I understand that, but they usually don't. They just like turn left a little bit, turn right. Yeah, that shit was like all week is so annoying. I hated that. But then a friend of mine, and I wanted to bring this up because it's debilitating, is migraine headaches. Ugh. When a person gets a migraine, I used to suffer when I was a kid from migraines, and they're the worst. They make you sick. I mean, light sensitivity in your head and your eyes. It's debilitating. And when you see a person go through a migraine, you feel so bad for them because their face, I mean, you can see it on their face. I mean, their whole face just shuts down.
Yeah. My sister used to get them when I was younger. And I remember her she had to go into like a dark room, quiet dark room, like, like totally shut down all the sensories to kind of get through it and stuff. And getting sick and all that stuff. Like, it's bad.
I always travel with that Excedrin migraine. I have not gotten a migraine for years. Thank God, but a lot of it's attested to. They say, stress. And I believe that when I was younger, but there's different reasons that people get migraines, but that was a big reason. But I always try to use that Excedrin migraine. They have to use a lot of other medications. I think she has one that's prescribed for her for migraine, but completely debilitating. Man, I remember as a kid, I used to have to make myself throw up to feel better.
Ugh.
Is that crazy? I mean, you just stick your finger down your throat to throw up just to feel better.
That's bad.
That's the only way I'd start feeling better. I mean, I never understood why it did, but it made me feel better. But anyway, now that we went through the whole thing about the old people, the migraines, and the nerve pain,
welcome.
I'm going to tell you about a buddy of mine, Ryan. He listens to the show, and he was telling me about a situation. He was on his birthday flight. And he goes, I didn't really realize when I fly about things that happen on airplanes. And then I sat next to one. He said that he was next to this 20-year-old woman who just pulled out her breast and started feeding her 4-month-old.
Fun.
And that's normal. It's a normal thing. But when you're sitting there and you're flying and you're like sitting next to your seat, don't you feel awkward?
Well, here's my thing. Like, I'm one for always to see a tit. Okay. But, sometimes when you're on the plane and everybody doesn't want to see that tit, especially some of the mom's tits that are like hanging really long.
You're going to pay for this one.
Yeah, it is what it is. But here's the thing, like we have the population on the plane that there's the moms that come over and they have the big blanket and all that stuff. And they really go out of the way to protect themselves and the kid and the whole other thing. And they do their business, right? And then you have the other moms that just have no couth whatsoever. And they're just like, flop, boom.
Yeah.
Here, suck on it, kid. Like, it's like, and everybody can see. And you're like, this is not appropriate.
The thing is that they just need to think of the person next to them. And it's a comfortable, and I know because walking through the cabin, I mean, how many times have we walked through the cabin and seen a baby breastfeeding and you don't feel comfortable, right? I mean, you like turn away right away. I mean, you don't feel comfortable.
I mean, I'm going to tell you, like, sometimes I'm like, can I have a sip?
You don't change. Like I said, you don't change.
I'm just saying. I'm not. This is what goes through a male's mind when we're walking down the cabin. So, for those moms that are out whooping out those tits, like, be thinking about like other people. Like everybody's going to react different.
I'm turning my head away. I have no idea what this man's talking about.
All right,
but anyway, she had also had 3 daughters that were losing it on the flight, screaming and kicking. And he goes, "This was my birthday flight."
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is really Ryan experienced some life in-flight birth control.
But that's what we talk about here. We talk about everything that happens on an airplane, and then when someone they actually fly, and they're sitting right next to what we experience all the time.
Yeah, if he didn't like what he saw, he definitely doesn't want kids and family because these are things that happen, right?
Yeah, his are grown. They're all out. Yeah, they're all out.
Yeah.
But he experienced what we got to. So, yeah. Hey, Ryan, happy birthday. Belated.
Boom.
But had to tell you about this. Have you heard of the Burning Man?
Who hasn't heard of the Burning Man? Of course I've heard of the Burning Man.
Well,
it's like all over the news right now, too.
You could have said it a little nicer.
I know. But remember, I'm the wiser one.
Yeah. I don't think so. Yeah. Well, they said that this is more of a social experiment and a cultural movement than a festival. You believe that? I mean, reading about it, do you believe that then?
Dude. No, I don't believe everything I read, first of all.
No, do you believe that though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, no. This is just, this is a bunch of people, idiots getting together to have fun.
This is modern day Mad Max, man.
Yeah, Mad Max.
Does this not look like, Mad Max and Thunderdome? Do you remember when Mel Gibson first did Mad Max? And what was it? Tina.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the singer.
Yeah,
Tina Turner.
Yeah, she was that crazy person that led the group and Mad Max and Thunderdome.
Yeah, man.
This is it.
This is basically somebody just went in and said, let's go out to the desert and burn shit. Then we can do crazy shit. Because nobody's out there to like police us. We can do what we want to do. Right?
It is, but they go out in the desert. If you guys haven't heard of the Burning Man Festival, it takes place between August 24th to September 1st this year.
Right.
And it is in the Black Rock City, a city built in the Black Rock Desert in northern Nevada. Now, this is 100 miles north of Reno, Shawn.
Dude, it's out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, if you see the pictures of it, it's like literally a giant, nothing but flat desert.
Can you say hot?
Hot.
Really hot.
Dude, it's got to be so stinky out there. I mean, just imagine, like, there's no, like, I guess, you know, they brought porta potties or whatever and all that stuff, whoever organized this whole thing, because there's freaking millions of people out there. But it's like, it's got to be nasty and stinky.
This year, they drew 70,000 people.
Yeah.
70,000. Can you imagine 70,000 people driving their ass out to the desert?
No, that's just like ridiculous.
Now, the whole purpose of Burning Man, this event, they draw people from all around the world. And what they do is they build this city out in the middle of the desert, okay? And then after everything is all done, they leave without a trace. Their whole thing is to leave the desert exactly how they left it.
Well, no, there's no way they're going to be able to do that, but they maybe try. When you burn a big old freaking, you know,
we're getting into that,
all that stuff, you don't leave it.
Okay, now you would think you're just driving out there and it wouldn't cost you anything. Wrong. You have to buy tickets.
Of course.
Okay, they sell out quickly too. You know what the price of the tickets are? These?
No.
They're between $575 and $1,200.
Hell no. No, that ain't happening. Like I am not taking my ass to sweat in the desert and pay to do it. Come on.
All right, we're still getting into this. So you're out there, you're going through the extreme heat of the desert, dust storms, no shade, no water, no services. You paid $1,200, plus you got to have a vehicle. If you plan on driving out there, I don't know how you get out there if you didn't drive.
Right. Camel. That's one option.
Now you're expected to be self-reliant.
Right.
Well,
pick up after yourself, whatever your mom told you.
You don't camp in the desert. Right? All right. And the funny thing about this, money, they don't use money.
They don't.
No.
What do they use?
Okay, going back to Mad Max. Remember in Mad Max, what did they do in Mad Max?
I don't know.
Barter.
Oh, it's all barter.
Yeah, it's all barter.
Trading shit.
Yeah, they trade. Now you wonder what they trade because there's a lot of shit that goes on out there.
Right.
They're expected to. If you go out there, you can't go out there just to spectate. Now, what the hell do you go out and spectate?
I don't know, man.
We're getting to that.
Right.
We're getting to that. So you go out there. You can't. You have to contribute in some way, whether through art. You have to volunteer. Keyword performance, or helping others.
Well, there you go.
And again, money's not used, so you're bartering. No buying or selling. The whole economy of this city is gifting or to barter. Now, there are a few things that are sold. Coffee and tea. Now, why would you do that? You have to barter everything else, but you sell coffee and tea?
Because Starbucks got to make a buck. Somebody's making a lot of money from this, obviously. And here was my other question to this. So, like, I know you're explaining this whole thing, but it's like whose property is this? Like, who owns that property, that desert or whatever? Like, who's allowing this? Like, is this?
Don't know.
Like, yeah.
But I do know the biggest attraction that blew down this year.
What's that?
You're gonna like this one.
What?
It's called the Orgy Dome.
The Orgy Dome?
The Orgy Dome.
All right.
Now, this is a huge
Now
attraction.
you got my attention.
Do you see what I'm saying? I knew as soon as something came in, your attention would just jump.
Yeah.
So the Orgy Dome.
Yeah. First of all, like so far, like everything you described is just like, okay, this is a 2025 hippie fest.
This is a modern day pagans.
Yeah, like this is the people, doing crazy worshiping and all kinds of crazy shit, and just going out being stupid. Right?
I'm going to talk about the Orgy Dome a little bit, even though it blew down this year, and apparently They're rebuilding it, but it blew down this year. Now, think about that, Shawn. An orgy dome. Now, they're there for a week. Is it open during the daytime and the nighttime?
Dude, there's so much things to think about here.
They're open in the day and the nighttime.
So it's an orgy dome. Is there bleachers inside like you can watch?
You can't. You can actually you can watch, but you have to participate too.
Participate?
Yeah, and you can't go alone. You have to have a couple.
Is this like, do they have like a rules? Like, is there a tap-in policy or something like that?
Well, I was thinking more, is there a waiting line?
Yeah. Is there more men than women?
Can you pick your group?
Can you pick your sex?
Is there a time limit? Is it like sometimes a full meal deal, or is it in an In-N-Out burger?
Right. Is there a venereal clinic outside the door on the exit?
Are people tested? Is that the reason why it's called Burning Man, or is it Burning Woman too?
Yeah.
Because when you leave there, you could probably have both.
Yeah. Yeah. Whole different thing to scorched earth.
Do they clean up after every session?
Yeah. Who knows, man? This is so crazy.
The Burning Man. I mean, when you got into this, you start thinking it's okay. This big artsy thing, right? They're going out there for that damn orgy dome.
Oh, hell yeah. There's every swinger in the world's heading there. It's a swinger fest.
So the question is, if we were younger.
Yep. Oh, hell yeah. I'm just going there for investigative purposes.
Renting the RV, we're on our way to the Black
I'm just
Desert.
trying to pass on information to try to get the wisdom to the younger people coming behind me.
All right. I had to ask that question. I already knew the answer, but I had to ask it.
Right.
All right. But something happened this year at the Burning Man.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of shit that happened to Burn Man.
What happened?
One dude got killed.
Yep.
Right? Lady had a baby out there. Can you imagine being out in the middle of the desert and then having a baby? I don't care. Like, that's when you definitely need some communal support, right? Some people doing some good deeds.
So that would be on your birth certificate.
Yeah.
Place of birth, Burning Man.
Burning Man. Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. But and then there was a person that got electrocuted. That was crazy because there was a storm that came in and kind of like they had these dust storms and all these like monsoon rains and everything coming in. And I guess this guy was in a puddle that when the lightning hit, he got literally electrocuted through the water.
Wow.
How crazy is that?
Now, you know what they do at the end of this Burning Man? The whole premises of this, they have this structure that they build. It's actually what they call a structure of a man made out of wood. And at the end of it, they burn it.
Yep. They burn that motherfucker down.
It looks like pagan. It does.
Right.
It looks like pagan.
Yeah.
I mean,
paganism.
it does look like Mad Max, though.
Right.
We had to talk about it this week because I thought it was very interesting when I was reading about it. They were talking about how it was the arts and everything like that. And I'm like, okay, let's look at oh, bullshit. This is about the orgy dome.
Yeah. This is
You know it's about the orgy dome. I mean, they're all going out there. It's like $1,200, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna be in here for the afternoon, the evening session. I'm just gonna make my
somebody
rounds.
out there who went to this needs to send us like, is there rules or something like that to like explain more about this orgy dome because that's I don't even know. Like it sounds
Send
like
a picture of the waiting list.
it sounds fun and it sounds very dangerous, right? Like all above. Like it's who knows.
Bad.
Yeah.
But this other thing that we're going to talk about, Frontier Airlines. I love this this little piece that they said that the CEO is trying to gear the practice of using stair boarding again instead of using jetways.
That's stupid. That guy has never ever experienced like a winter in Cleveland.
Okay, so, but first he said the turnaround time is a lot faster. You don't have to worry about certain things about being at gates and stuff. They can just pull up. They run the air stairs up. They can get people off the plane and back on the plane. There's a lot of reasons of why with the tarmacs that you can your turn times are faster.
Right.
And he said the jet bridges are the kiss of death. Now, let's just look at that. History with us flying, all right? Now, This guy, I guess, has never boarded an aircraft on the tarmac in Cleveland or Chicago in the middle of winter when a storm's coming through.
Hell no. Dude, first of all, you remember, remember here at Cleveland when we had the jet and all those, they were doing the construction to the terminal and all this stuff. And it was like a year. We had to walk outside, monsoon rains, snowstorms,
you got to follow. You have to follow those little sticks like you have in your drive because you can't tell where to walk.
Yeah, exactly. They had people, those guys that were flagging in the plane, the way they were waving you to the plane to walk there. Are you? This is stupid.
The flight attendant at the front door is freaking frozen. They look like Jack Nicholson from The Shining.
Oh yeah,
it is utterly ridiculous. Okay, now that's just the wintertime. Now give it. What's a couple other places that'd be a little colder?
Dude, Minot, North Dakota, Anchorage, Alaska. These are all good places. Frontier should literally fly to all these super cold places and be like, "Hey, we got a cool idea. Let's walk outside to the plane."
Yeah, a better idea. Let's just do that, and then we'll open the back door and let them cater and suck all the warm air out the back.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be like an igloo inside that airplane.
Yeah, man.
All right, now, if you don't like that, no, let's go down to Cancun and wait for the hurricane season.
Yeah. This is a very smart CEO.
Yeah. Sheeting water as the doors open, and within 2 minutes the galley's flooded. You can't leave. Why? Because it's going down into the bay.
I honestly think that he should be the one that launched this whole program, and he should start it in Fargo.
I'm thinking, how they bring people out in the buses in Cancun?
Yeah,
on the tarmac.
Yeah.
Okay, when you're out there, could you imagine being on the bus? Okay, you're sitting out there, you're dry. And you're standing on the bus, and then all of a sudden these torrential rains are just sheeting, and they're like, okay, go ahead and go.
Yeah.
I'm not getting off the bus.
Dude, this is this is so stupid. The whole point of jet bridges and jetways and all that stuff, whatever you want to call it, is the convenience of not having to experience the elements before you get on the plane. Nobody wants to come in all soaking wet. Nobody wants to be frozen. Nobody wants to be sweating their asses off before they get on the plane. It's the whole point of it is to do that modern convenience. You know what? Rethink that.
I love talking about it because it's funny. When you see, that just shows though, when you work airplanes and you've been in those scenarios, and then when you haven't been in those scenarios, you're sitting at a desk and you're like, oh, you know something? Hey, Shawn, this is a really good idea. We can turn the plane faster. Who cares that you freeze, that you get soaked? Who cares about you're dealing with the elements like lightning or anything? Forget that. Just go ahead and go.
Obviously, this is just another CEO that's not concurring with the flight attendant population.
Don't check with your crews.
Yeah. Don't listen to it. Those frontline employees, they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
It's a fun conversation, though. I liked it. We'll definitely be seeing if Frontier is going to the outside boarding stairs.
Yeah, let's talk about something else nasty.
Dirty.
Go ahead.
Okay, I have to talk about this because this just happened to me this week. I cannot stand this. When you guys go into a lavatory and you see this, or even a passenger, when you pull a tissue out of a spot, that tissue doesn't go back in the same spot that the clean tissue was.
M are smart. M are not smart. That's all it is to it, man. This is my pet peeve of the lavatory. I had this happen the other day. Instead of them putting it back into the slot that they pulled it out, guess where they threw it? The floor. Literally, and then the next person did the same thing, floor. I'm like, there's signs and placards all over the lavatory. This is where you flush. It's illuminated. The button's illuminated up. Either everyone is blind, or they're not that resourceful.
Okay, but you got a toilet right there, and you take this nasty tissue, just blew your nose, and you stick it back where the clean ones were.
Yeah, where should I put this? Where should I put this? Okay.
Okay, how about this one though? When you're taking the the seat cover,
yeah,
and then they shove that shit right back in with the
seat cover.
Seat covers.
Yeah, man.
Now, who told you that's where you put it?
It's nasty, dude.
That is so gross.
Dude, it's the same thing that how many people on a plane go into the lavatory and they open the door and they just walk out.
Because it looks like a filling station.
Like they don't like the doors are going to be automatic and close behind them. Like some of our doors do slide back and close, but most of them like you open a door and they just leave the door open. Like I'm like, do you not like close the fucking door?
Especially when they stunk it up.
Like exactly like that. That's my peeve. Like that's my peeve even at home. Like when hey, do your business, turn on the fan, close the door. You know. Don't not turn on a fan and just open the door and let everybody have some aroma. You know, that's not my type of aromatherapy.
They're just sharing.
Right.
Sharon's Karen.
Oh, believe me, we smell enough shit in our career, right?
Yeah. One more thing I'm going to talk about real quick and cover this. Parents, like when you're traveling with kids, you guys travel with too much stuff. I know that your intentions are good, but trust me when I'm telling you, just cover the things that you need for the kids to do stuff on the airplane because you're making it hard for yourself. You're making it hard for, I mean, if mom's traveling by herself, she looks like a pack mule. And if dad's traveling with them, he's definitely the pack mule. But you're carrying all this stuff and you don't even use half of that shit.
First of all, I don't have kids and I'm probably don't have any right saying this. But if you're bringing all that shit on and you think you need all that shit just to appease your kid, step back, take a look at what you're doing. Are you doing this really right? Like, does the kid really need all that? Like, there's not like how many other kids in the world don't have any of that shit, and most they get by just fine.
Right, but most of them carry their iPads anyway. They give their kid an iPad with headphones, just some snacks, a little couple things. Trust me, make it easier on yourself. The only reason I'm covering this because I see it all the time, and you'll probably hear me touch on it again in another podcast. But you guys are making it way too hard on yourselves. Quit being pack mules, man. And you know you're not even carrying your own shit. You're just carrying all the shit that you got for your kids.
Yeah, you know what? I would like to see like the iPads disappear too. Like pull out a coloring book.
That won't happen.
Freaking pull out a little action figure that you're playing with on. Like I love when you see the kids that you see the families that they're there doing art or drawing or coloring or they're playing with their little small figurines and being kids like. Being creative, doing all that stuff instead of like, put on the boob tube basically and mesmerize them.
You mean they're engaging? You're actually able to talk to them. They don't have their headphones on.
Right.
So yeah.
Just think about it.
All right. Hey, question for you.
What's that?
What would you do if you won $1.3 billion?
Whatever the fuck I want to do.
It's coming up,
dude.
Man.
I am going to go just like I wouldn't go ape shit like just a crazy spending. I'd do some spending for sure, like to start off the whole thing because he can't spend that money in a lifetime. Like there's so much. That's so much money. It's crazy. But just to start off, not having money like that type of money and being in that spectrum, I'd be like, wow, I could do all kinds of fun stuff.
I know exactly what I'm going to do.
What's that? You're going to save and not spend anything.
I am so going to show you how to retire. I swear to God. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a couple houses in the island somewhere in the Caribbean. I'm going to have you retire, me, you, Dave, and Bruce. We're going to run some flatboat thing for these people that come in for from the cruise lines,
right?
Just for something to do. I mean, what I mean,
we entertain ourselves at the cruise line. People.
I'm going to get you one of those Jamaican wigs.
Dude, I won't. I will just grow the shit. Like I'll be getting my Rasta.
Me and you would be in. We would be in cargo pants for the rest of our lives.
Dude, no, I'll be cargo shorts for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, cargo shorts. Right. You're right, cargo shorts. Got a little ahead of myself.
Right, I don't want sweaty asses.
1.3 billion though. Could you imagine? There was a person. You remember the last one out in the California? The guy was bitching, Shawn. He had won like $1 billion. And he was bitching because the state of California takes like 50%.
Dude, they're going to take the taxes are going to happen. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I had that conversation with my wife here. We were talking about retirement and all this stuff, and I'm like, we're looking at our accounts and everything, and I'm like, when we draw this, we're gonna pay some taxes on this. Like I think it's like 20% is the taxes on like retirement funds, whatever. And so I'm like, she's like, what? wait a minute, why do I have to pay that? I'm like, this because you put it in there pre-tax. Like nobody got anything from it. They're gonna get their money. So just
They're just waiting.
Just understand, like this chunk that you see, like take 20% off of that. That's what you get. You don't get that whole fund. And so she was like really struggling with that. And I was like, I go, well, there's the, so we have both, like we have the pre-tax and the post-tax fund. And the post-tax fund, they don't take anything, right? Because you already paid. But she's like, we need to do more post-tax. I'm like, it doesn't matter. What do you do it now or later? You're going to pay the damn thing, right? It's crazy.
1.3 billion. I'm going to show your ass how to retire.
Did you buy tickets?
Oh, yeah.
You buy a ticket?
I'm still here.
How many tickets did you buy?
I am still sitting right here, so I lost just like you.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't win.
One of the things I would do is I would build us like a studio, like an office we would go to where it's a whole studio. Like I'd do that shit up. Like
the next podcast would sound like something like this. Hey, you guys, G didn't show up today.
G didn't show up.
I've been texting him ever since these numbers came out, and I don't know where in the fuck he is.
Yeah. I think it'd be more like this. Ladies and gentlemen, a news report just came out. G is on the Caribbean island, and he's not coming back.
And you know that I won because the airline just heard that I quit.
Yeah,
they had a flight attendant years ago in Las Vegas. I think I told you this, but she called in rich.
Rich.
Yeah, she hit a big jackpot. Like I think it was like $6 million. Called in rich. She didn't call in sick. She called in rich.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm gonna do.
Dude, that'd be awesome, man. There's so much fun stuff to do. Like there's good things I do with my money. Like I would donate and stuff like that. And at the same time, I would be like, just like you're saying, like I would go get that house. Like I would have a few houses and people taking care of those houses because I don't want to do all that stuff anymore. And, you got the money to hire people to do it, right? Me
and you would go golf. We'd be on the first tee, getting ready to tee off. And you'd be like, G, you came out. Wait a minute. You won.
You won.
You won, didn't you? You won. The only reason your ass is out here is because you won.
I've never seen your ass.
You're going to tell me on the 18th hole your ass won.
And then we would see Happy Gilmore.
Exactly. Right. All right, guys. Good luck. Whoever gets the 1.3 billion, good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
It's gonna be fun.
There's like those shows that show like when the people that hit their jackpots and all this stuff and how it changed their lives, and some of them like succeed and some of them fail too. Like believe it or not, there's some that just spend it all. Unbelievable. Like how can you spend that much money? But
stupidity.
Yeah, you need to make your money, keep making money, and it's generational at that time. Like it can be passed on and continue to be passed on.
So if you win the 1.3 billion, that's the good luck. You know what's the bad luck?
What's that?
When you show up at the gate and you're 2 minutes late, there's nobody at the gate. You're like, oh my God, I'm trying to make my flight. I'm a first class passenger. I got to check my clubs in. There's nobody at the gate. He takes a picture. He sends it out to social media. And then a gate agent walks out of the back with a donut and a cup of coffee.
That's not good.
Excuse me, can I help you?
That's not good. No,
I've got to check in for my flight. Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, you missed that by 2 minutes.
Yeah. You got it.
Missed it by 2 minutes. Well, I wouldn't have missed it if you would have been back there eating Dunkin' Donuts.
Right, dude. That's so ridiculous.
I'm sorry. I love that story.
Yeah, it's first of all, I not like you need to show up. You need to show up on time for your flights. Like I hate this last minute stuff.
Still made a funny story.
It does make a funny story, but
the Dunkin' Donuts with the coffee.
Yeah, but it's kind of like what he gets, man. Like, he wouldn't even encounter that donut eating agent.
It's like that lost luggage person, that person in baggage claim, starts their morning off, gets a donut, cup of coffee, first person walks in. When the hell's my bag?
Yep. Yeah. Well, we've routed it through Tahiti. It's on its way to
Guam.
Narita. And I think by next week you might have it.
I love these stories. They're so funny.
Crazy, man. Chicago O'Hara's International Airport has officially begun construction.
No, yeah, like they need more planes going in there.
Yeah, yeah. I guess they're building a Concourse D, right? $1.3 billion project. Yeah.
19 new gates.
19 new gates. Yeah, they're going to be designed for narrow body aircraft.
I wonder how much the airlines are funding that. That's like $8.5 billion.
Yeah, they're I'd like to know how much their percentage is, right? Yeah, whose gates are though? That's the interesting question. Like, what airline is doing that?
This is going to be domestic or international.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, you know what? Chicago needs bigger airport. I mean, you've been in the airport.
It's like Newark, right? It's like Newark though. Concourse. You'll get a burger over in C Concourse. It'd be like $16. You go to A and it's like 27.
Yeah, and even in like A Concourse is like so big now and wide and everything, and it still fills up.
It's huge,
right? It's crazy.
It is huge.
Yeah, the airports. I mean, we're growing and expanding so fast. I mean, the airports can't keep up with it.
I wonder if that's going to cause any delays.
Little bit,
just for a few years.
A little bit. Yeah, there might be some more shootings in that airport. Who knows?
Hey, how about that flight where it went on for 6 hours and the toilets went out, and it was, guess what kind of plane it was?
Non-toilet plane.
737 Max.
730. Oh, the Max is having
joke.
Problems.
The Max is a joke. You know that.
No way.
In the industry, it's a joke because in any of Max, the first thing you walk in, the coffee makers don't work.
Yeah.
Right? And that's a standard. It's a standard joke.
Dude, that is like the worst engineered feature of a Max is the stupid new coffee makers.
Beyond dumb.
Beyond dumb. And it's like all of them are always written up, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, I don't know what they've got to engineer something new is stupid, because having 200 people on a flight and then nobody has coffee in the morning. I mean, that's a good solution to excellent customer service.
But these guys went on a 6-hour flight. They went with 2 bathrooms.
There's no way.
Yeah. And then the bathrooms stopped.
No way.
The passengers were told that they could relieve themselves in a bottle.
Ugh. That's nasty.
So you go in there with your Coke bottle?
Yeah. First of all, we don't have all those little, like, it's not like we're getting like these little, bottles you see at like the convenience store or stuff. Like, all we got is like bulk bottles.
Or, yeah. So it'd be communal?
Yeah.
Be like, I'm sorry.
That's nasty.
That is gross.
That's so nasty. Yeah. That I mean, good grief. Who would? I guess you got to do what you got to do. I mean, but like in that situation, they must not have had a place to land, right? So they were the 6-hour flight that they couldn't land, so they had to been going over one of the oceans or something like that.
I'm just picturing the flight attendant standing at the door, going, "Excuse me, what am I supposed to do?" And she hands them an empty bottle.
There you go.
When you get done, could you just wipe the lid? We have to give it to the next person.
Yeah. No, you just leave it in a lab and just tell us when it's full. We'll get you a new one.
So bad. It's a reason don't leave with 2 toilets on a long flight.
Dude, that's nasty. Anyways, there's the first freaking plane now just got that secondary barrier, talking about 737s, and it's the first one's flying now. And I think that's what do you think about that like extra security? What do you think about it?
Any extra security on the aircraft just because of what happened in 9/11 is good. Period.
Yeah,
I mean it's safety of flight. I mean, that's why we're here. We're always here for safety. I mean, we joke a lot about all this stuff, but the reason why we're here is safety of flight, so people can get from point A to point B safely. And unfortunately, we got some bad people out there in the world. And if we can stop them from ever getting to the cockpit, and a little bit more security does that, then let's do it.
Yeah, it's a long time coming. I mean, I'm so happy. I wish all the airlines would like speed this up and actually do it, and like not wait to this deadline, because one deadline's already passed and they extended it. And like, come on. All these airlines out there talking about, safety is our number one thing and blah, 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 all that bullshit. Like prove it. Like do these things that are safe, like to make us safe, like first.
Yeah, you guys are out there. You're going to see it now, and that's the future.
Yeah. Don't make us do jet bridges outside first.
No.
That's not that cool. Anyhow. What about the new policy of the discount airlines are now changing the whole game on plus size passengers?
That's gonna be a tough one. I mean, I understand.
Well, did you hear what they did?
No.
So this is what they did. So our airline that we work for, if you're a plus size passenger, you need to buy another seat. And I think they give it a half price discount or whatever. So you have to be accommodated. But this airline decided, hey, we're starting a whole new policy. And what we're doing is we're going to make you do exactly that, which all the other airlines are doing, right? But if the door closes and there's a seat empty on the plane, they're going to refund your ticket price of that half seat because there's empty seats. So now they're saying, okay, we have the space, we'll accommodate it. But if it's a full flight and we can't accommodate, you're going to have to pay for that seat.
Well, that's
kind of cool.
Well, it is, but the thing is that are you? Well, no, no. You're right. That is because it's going to be empty anyway. They're going to make sure.
Yeah.
Because if you already paid for it, they're just going to refund it. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like you're doing. I think that's a good approach to this whole problem. Like plus size people, they need to be accommodated just like all the other people out there. And I think it should go along with the American Disabilities Act too. Like there are people out there that are plus size that they can't help it.
No,
so,
that's the thing too is they can't. You always look at person and you just assume. Don't ever assume.
No,
because sometimes that person they can't help it and they don't want to be that way. It's uncomfortable for them. But no, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I think I would advocate for this to change with all the airlines. Like all of them should adopt this policy. Door closes. You buy the ticket up front. You have your plus size. Boom. I'm going to get on the plane. I need to go to my destination too. But if the door closes and there's empty seats and they could have accommodated you through those empty seats, refund the ticket.
Yeah. Totally cool. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's a cool thing.
Yep.
So anyways, the last thing we want to talk about is the despicableness of Chuck E. Cheese getting arrested.
How does Chuck E. Cheese get arrested?
Dude, I guess this dude was like, he was doing some credit card fraud. Like he was stealing credit cards and stuff. So the police, did you see the video on this?
No.
So the police like walked into Chuck E. Cheese and, walked over to him. You can see the body cam images on this thing. And he's like, excuse me, hold up right here. And he like grabs Chuck E. Cheese and he's like, don't try to resist. Don't try to resist. Don't make a scene in here. And so then they put, Chuck E. Cheese in handcuffs and they walk him out. And a mom, as they're leaving, and she's yelling, she's like, I can't believe you're doing this in front of the kids. Would you lock up Mickey Mouse? Yeah,
it's kind of
stealing damn credit cards. I'm gonna lock his ass up too.
It's kind of messed up. See, kids, that's why you don't go against the police and you do things you're supposed to. Look at Chuck E. Cheese even got his ass arrested.
I think it was a good learning episode at Chuck E. Cheese that day. Like, don't break. No one's above the law.
Even Chuck E. Cheese.
No,
your ass going to jail.
Right. You. The cheese is on you.
That was good, Dan. Oh my God. All right. Quote of the day.
Quote of the day, man. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent.
I love that one.
That's Eleanor Roosevelt.
Because it's so true.
Yeah. Don't let people get you down, man.
Heck no.
Dude.
We had a lot of fun this week.
We did. This is a good talk, man. I love the energy of this episode and all that stuff, and I can't wait to talk about our next stuff.
And we'll see Burning Man rebuilt the Orgy Dome next year.
The Orgy Dome.
Had a lot of fun, guys. You guys have a great week.
I think we should do a show from the Orgy Dome.
That would be an only show. You going to jail with Chucky.
Right. This is a strictly audio show we're talking about.
Oh.
No cameras involved.
You guys have a great week. We'll see you next time.
Have a great week.
See you
later. Thanks for flying with us today on Cabin Pressure with Shawn and G. If you laughed, learned, or just enjoyed hanging out, don't keep it to yourself. Tell a friend. Share the love and help us grow this crazy ride. Want to support the show and help us reach our goal of launching video by the end of the year? Check out our official merch at cabinpressuremerch.shopify.com. From teas to travel goodies, every purchase helps the cabin pressurize and banter flowing. Until next time, keep your seatbelt fastened, your tray tables up, and your sense of humor on standby. Bye.